Did you watch the match from WrestleMania Backlash I told you to watch?
Yes.
The match. So which ones did you watch? Did you watch Cody and Seth?
I watched Cody and Seth.
What did you think of it?
A lot like the WrestleMania match. They picked up the pace as they went on, and the crowd was kind of hyped for every big moment. They paced themselves really well.
Right.
So they had enough air at the back end because it was a pretty long match.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yeah. People were really into it. And it was really weird. Rhodes has like two types of pyro. He had one when he first came out. Then he had another one when he posed on the stage.
Yeah.
And I also want to say this. Do you like his song, his entrance song?
No, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I think it's bro. I think he presents his character very well. His look. He comes out in a suit. Comes out. His entrance, his song. He comes out there. It's just. He's a good character, bro. He's 100 times better than what he used to be. Right, he's a good package.
He's well packaged.
They're presented very well, and he wrestles. It's kind of weird. It's funny because he's not like he doesn't wrestle like for the Meltzer stars. Like he's not going to get people are going to look at the way he works as like a 5-star competitor or 4, but he wrestles very intelligently. This was a match that didn't have a lot of crazy stuff. So it's just like I like matches like this. Where they're not doing stuff that's ridiculous looking, and so it's like it was good stuff. I enjoyed it. Seth Rollins' work has grown on me. He doesn't do a lot of he kind of maybe I missed in this one, but he doesn't do that thing anymore where he does a superplex and then stands right up and gives it. I don't know. It's just like some of the stuff he was doing, I didn't got outside the realm of logic, but he's very intelligent matches right now, so I like them.
Yeah, and as usual, you brought this up. We both have how great they do a job of capturing emotions on the wrestlers' faces.
The camera shots and stuff, yes.
There was one time when Rollins slapped Rhodes in the back of the head and he turned around and the camera just caught it perfectly, Right. And so I can almost imagine Rhodes going, okay, he's going to slap me in the back of the head and I'm going to turn, catch me. And, and they were there,
Yeah. So
this was good. Very well worked match.
So what did you think of the 6-man? Okay, what do you think about this specific? Because I don't, when I think of PWG, like I said,
right,
I think of ridiculous looking acrobatic spots just for the sake of doing them. Right, that's what I Right. Dave said this was a PWG style match. I didn't look at it that way at all. I saw this as a typical structured WWE match where the finish is very well staged. Boom, 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 boom. And they hit their marks leading up to the finish. That's what I saw when I was watching this. What did you think?
I was surprised. Sorry to interrupt. I was surprised Dave tweeted that PWG style because what's the difference now between PWG style and AEW style anyway? It seems like they just migrated it over. So I was surprised.
What did you think of this?
First of all, I love the entrance by the Bloodline. I like him wearing the lei and all that. Did you see this thing that he said where he was thinking of stepping away from wrestling Roman and going to Hollywood? Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly Billy has a story on that because he says everybody's gotten this wrong. So.
All right. They did bring up Barkley saying they acknowledge me on TNT, which is always good when,
because it's like the enemy program.
Right, and it's called and it's popular pop culture. Charles Barkley, right?
Right.
Bro, this was very hot, well put together. Then it was like a brawl. Then it was layered.
Mm-hmm.
And great RKO off the top by Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not been to as many PWG matches as Dave has because he's kind of a regular there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've been to enough to be able to say this. I did not get any PWG vibes.
Right. This was like a structured WWE match where they all hit their spots and the finish comes out of nowhere and well timed. Like
even a part of me was because you brought that up to me, and a part of me was like, well, I wonder if he meant that they all have their working boots on like PWG guys do, but they always have their working boots on.
Right.
These always bring it. Yeah.
I just like this style of match. They're not doing anything crazy. They're not,
what?
They don't do the stupid thing where everybody stands in the middle of the ring and forearms each other back and forth. They just do not do that. They don't do the things where they're standing there forever waiting for the guy to dive on them. And like, the only thing I didn't like was Randy kind of no-sold the one super kick near the end and hit him with the RKO. But it's like he never does that. He did this one time, so that's fine. So like, yeah.
You know what? We haven't had friend of the show on in a long time, Dave Gin and Juice and Molly Meltzer. Please call him and bring him on because I want to specifically ask him that question.
Yeah, like what PWG better get out of this, right?